happy morning to all my dear children. Welcome back to your computer class. We were studying your chapter number 3, that is using a keyboard. Yes, dear kids? Yes? So today we are moving further with your chapter number 3, and today we will be moving to part 3 of this chapter. Okay? Let us watch a small video and study the chapter. Okay? Now see, dear kids, in your previous video lesson, we have learnt about the number keys and the alphabet keys. Yes? कहाँ पे थी number keys? Yes, on the right hand side of the keyboard there are number keys. Okay, today we are moving further in this chapter. Okay?
Unlock key and keep it on.
Next.
Special key. The keys that are meant for special functions are called special keys. Let us learn about them.
Now, जैसे कि आप सब special हो, है ना? You all kids are very special. In the same way, you know, keyboard पे भी कुछ keys होती हैं that are special. Yes, और वो किसके लिए होती हैं? For the special functions on computer. किसके लिए होती हैं? Special keys for special functions on the computer. Okay, let us learn some of the keys. Yes.
Spacebar key. It is the longest key on the last row of the keyboard. It is used to add space between words, letters or numbers. It may not have anything written on it.
The first one is the space bar key, and where it is? Here at the bottom of the keyboard. Okay, the end में. And this is the longest key on the keyboard. क्या है ये? This is the longest key on the last row of the keyboard. It is used to add space between words, letters or numbers. Dear children, as you are writing in your notebooks, जैसे कि अपने notebooks में दो words के बीच में space रखते हो ना? Yes, in the same way, when we are typing something on a computer, we use the space bar key to add a space. Okay, हम space bar key use करते हैं so that we can add space between letters, numbers or words. Clear? Next.
Enter key. Enter key is used to move the cursor to the next line. It inserts a new line. A keyboard has two enter keys which come in different shapes. The enter key is also called the return key.
Next one is the enter key. Now, when you are writing in your notebook, so आपकी एक line में space finish हो जाती है. So you start writing from a new line. Yes. But now that same process we have to do on a computer. Yes, computer में एक line में हमारा finish हो गया है. And we have to move to next line. So which key will use? We will use enter key. Enter key is used to move the cursor to the next line. It inserts a new line. A keyboard has two enter keys which comes in different shapes. The enter key is also called the return key. Enter key को हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? Return key as well. Okay? See, here you are having your enter key and here as well. टू जगह पे है ना? दो जगह पे हमारी एंटर की है हमारे कीबोर्ड पे. Yes, dear kids? See the next one.
Backspace key. The backspace key works like an eraser. By pressing this key, you can erase characters, that is, letters, symbols or numbers, one by one on the left side of the cursor.
Now, the next one is the backspace key. And backspace key is where here it is on the second line of the keyboard. Okay. So, backspace key works like an eraser. जैसे कि you use an eraser in your notebooks and in your textbook. Yes, when you want to erase something. In the same way, when we want to erase something on a computer, we use the backspace key. That is the backspace key. Works like an eraser. By pressing this key, you can erase the characters that are letters, numbers, symbols or numbers one by one on the left hand side of the cursor. By pressing the backspace key one by one, you can erase any letters or any numbers or symbols as well. Okay, let's see the next one.
Let us look at an example. In the figure below, the cursor. Let us look at an example. In the figure below, the spelling of monitor needs to be corrected to monitor. Place the cursor after the final R.
Now, see here in the example, dear children, what is the correct spelling of monitor? That is M-O-N-I-T-O-R. But एक R हमारे पास क्या है? एक्स्ट्रा है, तो ये क्या होगी? रॉन्ग स्पेलिंग हो गई. क्या हो गई? रॉन्ग स्पेलिंग. So you will place your cursor here. Okay, let us see the video.
Press and release the backspace key to erase the extra R.
Yes, like this.
Delete key. Extra.
When we are pressing the backspace key, जब भी हम backspace key press करते हैं, हमारा जो wrong spelling है, it will be corrected. Understood? As shown in the example. Let us see next.
R. Delete key. When pressed, the delete key erases anything typed to the right of the cursor.
Now, when we are pressing the delete key, dear kids, whatever we have typed, okay, everything we have typed to the right of the cursor. कर्सर के राइट साइड पे जितना भी कंटेंट होगा वो सब एक साथ डिलीट हो जाएगा. क्या हो जाएगा? एक साथ डिलीट हो जाएगा. ओके, एंड बैकस्पेस में क्या होता था? वन बाय वन लेटर्स डिलीट होते थे, बट डिलीट की के हेल्प से क्या होता है? एक साथ सारे लेटर्स हमारे डिलीट हो जाते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? इज इट क्लियर? नाउ लेट अस सी द वर्कशीट इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक. This is your worksheet number 3 at the end of the chapter. Question 1 and 2 we will do afterwards in our next video lessons. What you have to do now, that is your C. That is your question number 3. You have to write the name of the key below each of the given spaces. Let us write the names. Okay, you have seen in the video all these keys. So let us write the first one, that is the A1. Now this is the longest key. इससे हम space देते हैं. कौन सी की है ये? That is your space bar. So you will write here space bar. Okay. Next, see the next one. Which is this key? You have to identify. That is backspace key, dear kids. That is your backspace key. Write down the correct spelling, dear kids. The third one. अभी हमने पढ़ा था last वाली key. It is named as delete key. So you will write here delete. Okay, and the last one, to move to the next line, to move our cursor to the next line पे किससे हम जाते हैं? With the help of the enter key. Yes, so you will write here enter. Understood? Is it clear, dear kids? Now we will meet next time with something more interesting in this chapter. Till then, bye bye all. God bless you.